what it is. And the things, like I said, you guys are watching. You are excited. You are happy with this. That's why I'm confused. That's why I came on that show and I talked about. I don't think I've offended you. You know, you could be offended. I don't know. But I just want to put some facts why people were shouting. Yes, I have issues. Let me say this. And I asked a very difficult question. And that's the part I'm going to address it. What do they have issues with you? And they make money for you? Because I don't think that you should even give money of the state to people, no matter who you are. But I, as the governor, I work with the community. The community will farm well, proper farming. And then me, as a governor, the state will get.
Rubu Wadu, Rubu Mena Wadu. I'm going to try and speak English because I'm broadcasting to some kind of networks this evening, so I will try and keep it low though. It's a very good evening to you all. It's a unique segment of Urhobo Decide. Listen, let's get one thing straight. For those of you that joke with how important or don't know how important this show is, I want you guys to know that this is Urhobo Decide, meaning this is the time where we're going to talk about what is happening in our dear nation. We're deciding who will be the next president general. So like we have the president of Nigeria, we're about to have the president of the Urhobo people. That is not a socio-cultural thing. The president will be the president of an ethnic nation. Like I asked the question the other day, if Nigeria, we're not saying Nigeria should break, but if Nigeria breaks tomorrow, the only thing I cannot get away from is being an Urhobo man. Delta State might change geography. I mean, the map will change. There will be nothing like Delta State. Like before, we were in Midwest, it came to Bendel, and now Delta. It's going to change. Thank God, and my people are trying to leave soon. Who knows what's going to be the next name? Hey, but one thing that is going to be permanent in my life is I'm going to remain an Urhobo man. So this election is important to me, and perhaps to every Urhobo person. And for those other ethnic nations watching me, maybe it's time for you people to ask yourself what is happening within your own nation. This is what I said. And in my course of fighting on this program, I argue that Urhobo people could create their own economy, create an education for themselves, create a beautiful within Nigeria nation. So you can have a nation within the nation. That is something I've been preaching. And that is why I actually started this television. This is Urhobo Television, as you can see. For those of you who've been watching me on SR TV, it's the same. Same Daddy Chris. That's why I choose to come more corporate today so everybody can feel belonging. But I'll be talking really about Urhobo people. For some reason, we are having an election. In fact, a historic one at that. And two Urhobo sons are on the go. What is interesting is these two people that are facing us today, we have a lot in common. They are asking to be voted for the office of the President General. Now, their names are Chief Esegam. Esegam is a lawyer, barrister Esegam. And then this is Chief Okua Simeon. Listen, for some reason, these two people said they're going to run for the main office. They are not enemies, they are Urhobo sons. And what will expect the election to be very, very brotherly. Unfortunately, it has not been so. That's not unexpected, this election anyway. But what is really surprising is the gladiators are now playing again. And I tried to identify it on my last show. I'm going to do more on it today because I have more time today to do it. The question I ask is, for if you're an Urhobo man, do you know these people? Who are they? For your information, Chief Barrister Esegam is the president, so he's seeking re-election. Why Ohufa want to get him out of there quickly? Why we all have our own position to decide? I mean, I have my own candidate if I look at the two of them. Not that I have anyone in special really, but because of the failure of the former one, I want to see something new. But that will be personal. Let me repeat, that will be personal. It is not on any justification. Let me bring it this way. It will be a personal decision. And I think I have the right to do so on a personal ground, not Urhobo Television. Urhobo Television does not have a candidate. That is why I'm talking about the two of them today. so that you can decide. If I am going to be I'm going to be talking strictly about one person. Now, I've been seeing what is going on, and I'm a little bit concerned. One in particular, one of the major concerns for me is when the youth president, Blessed, actually, he has been supporting the incumbent, which I can understand. But for him to come out with the ESCO and say we are for Barrister Essigam, that is a little bit wrong. If you want to have a position on your own, it's understandable. But you cannot use an office, an Urhobo office, to declare a position for any candidate. He don't seem to get it. He seems to be that he thinks, oh, it's right to decide whoever he wants to follow. If you want to do that, then you're going to step down. And you know what I want to say to you? Very soon, your time for election will be here. And we're going to answer you, boy. You're really going to work hard because we're going to work against you now. I remember my platform here. This is where I asked Princess to interview every single one of you. By the time you continue like this, you're going to be on my bad book, son. I like you personally. I was even saying that you should be the President General. I don't know why these old men are the President General. But you seem not to know yourself right now. You're looking for what, son? And two of you that I really believe in, and I'm going to have my conversation with you guys, but I want to bring this on the public domain first. Now, Res, you went to Brazil. You know, about the climate thing, we're proud of you. And I'm happy when you dance the Urhobo dance there. I was also proud. But for you to declare Essigam over there, what is wrong, man? Again, you went there now, you claim you're an Urhobo man, you dress like an Urhobo person. We expect you to be a little bit more universal. At this point, you don't have a candidate. Even if you have a personal candidate, not to do it there. How do you expect the other people to feel? And before I go on again, on my last show, I brought these people to disrepute as well. You see, this is the President Generals. They are the ones that are really going to decide this election. As you can see here, they have a very beautiful meeting with the chairman of the super deck. You know where the super deck is? That's where the money is going. Jonani hosted them. For what reason, I don't know. What a time to host your people. I have nothing against that. But like I said, if this hosting is not interested, it's not about this election, I swear. What is going on here? And the news reaching us is that Osadebe House have a preferred candidate. Perhaps that's why then Blessed is so confident to come out and say what and do what they're doing. You know what I like about this? Tomorrow it will be your turn. We all can enjoy the injustice today. Tomorrow it's going to be your turn. And I will be here. And I'll be watching you. And when you will be crying, I'll be laughing. I've witnessed it before in my place. I told a young man who was there, I said, is it not good for our children to actually experience democracy? Because all this one, I just select. He said, no, that's the beauty of our democracy. Later now, when it worked against him, he was saying, no, I must go to the poll. You're not going to the poll. Guys, whatever you do will come back. I can tell you. But let me talk about my personal story. You see this man? Let me put him. This is Barrister Essigam, the outgoing president. Maybe he can get back. I'm just know if he got elected, he comes back. See this guy? This is the problem I have with him. You see that in Agigo? He never straight once. They swear for him. You are not the president of Urhobo Nation. Cigar no letter straight. Come on. The man, in Agigo never straight once. You know what really pissed me off? There was an accusation. We accused him that, hey, of all the people, this is what Urhobo people not get shame. Single shame una no get. Shame una no get. This state is supposed to be your state, the only state Urhobo people have. Do you understand that? But this is the same state that is now having the capital in Asaba. which is more or less in Anambra State. And I'm happy now. These Anambra people, you said you are not from Anambra State, but look at you, look at River Niger. You cross 2 minutes, you are in. You don't even need to cross. You see River Niger, you see Anambra at the other side. At your side, you are not an Igbo man, and Urhobo man you be. Anyway, that's the problem. As an Urhobo man, you should be ashamed. The last time, this man, our former President General, he went to Okowa and he said, Okowa is your Chuku of Urhobo nation. Whether na sickness they in head, I don't know. Even though I used to like him, you see the way he's wear dress here. This one not the shake. This is Olorogu Moses Tiger. You know the shake. When Moses Tiger stand, you know, say Urhobo man there. But he went as far as giving the title of the Ochuku of Urhobo nation. So Ibori not be Ochuku of Urhobo nation. Hebrew not be Ochuku of Urhobo nation because they can do something. Hebrew has contributed a lot to our life. They have been prominent men in the Urhobo nation. Are you people out of your mind to give that unique title to an Igbo man? Is something wrong with you guys? As if that was not good enough. Okowa was then accused of siphoning 1.3. Okay, he was invited by the EFCC to come and defend 1.3 trillion that went to the super deck. That is the news that got to us. The next day, this man led a group of our people to go and meet the same Okowa and said, Urhobo people are behind you. I don't understand. Are we behind his stealing? If at all, because we don't know whether whether the allegation is true or not. Is that the right time to go to him and say we are behind you? Then he granted this interview to Rero Television. Now see what he wear, na T-shirt. The president of Urhobo nation. See what he wear. He's not talking about his own personality. No, this is an interview about the decision he made on behalf of Urhobo people. This is how he dressed. So as if this agri got not bad rich, this is how the man choose to dress. I know say nobody like me. Who tell me before, one Urhobo guy for London, tell me, you know, say nobody even like you before. I say, I don't say nobody like me. The guy, he ready to keep me that day. All the ball with I bros, thank you, sir. The TV. Anyway, here we go. I am disappointed. That's more reason why I don't want him back. Nothing else. But the election is about these two Urhobo sons. Anybody that wins tomorrow or next tomorrow will be my president. I have no issue with that. But as we deliberate on this, perhaps it is important now for us to think as a people. You know, I'm going to say this to Boriwori. Your election is around the corner. The way you are able to oppress Simeon now, a time will come. Maybe somebody bigger than you. God may just make you to offend Tinubu now, or Tinubu will not want you anymore and go against you and decide to support someone else. That's what we will look like. Because the last time we were contesting Oboriwori, Ibori was against you. You were very sad. And even now, you still have issue with Ibori. How do you think this Chief Simeon now will feel knowing that you are supporting Esegam? You want to deny it? No, not deny him. May God help all of you. You see, in this shameful game you guys are playing, and like I said, I did a show today and I was commending you guys for playing your political game well. Congratulations. But you know, people like us will not support it because I believe for evil to exist, people like us are busy doing nothing. So I'm doing the little one I can do. For those of you that sit at home and keep quiet and allow these iniquities to happen in the land, you have no salvation. You go to church tomorrow on Sunday that, oh, God, pray for me. How can God pray for you when you see people dying and you can't even rescue one? This is an example of somebody dying. Somebody running an election. You people should make it free and fair. Shut up, Mr. Governor. Stay away from it. What are you doing here? Even if you see, this is the thing I'm saying. Oh, the other one is not a Urhobo person. It's not going to work with you. He's going to attack you. What are you talking about? Is this the kind of leadership we're talking about? I'm confused. But what do I know? Anyway, let's keep it within this election. For some reason, this is the team this Chief Simeon Okofa brought. I have issues with them. They seem to be all professors. And I ask myself, what are you going to do with professors in this kind of place? You know, that book could I want to go study there. I mean, academic research should I want to do. Because I know professors, I know you guys. Listen, I'm in the industry. What are you really going to do for Urhobo Nation? I said it and I complained. Do these people have the fuel, the energy to run a platform like this? Urhobo Progress Union has come of age. Let me explain this. We are no more in the digital era. This is an AI era. These people, I can tell you, 90% of them are actually professors, but they are professors that were trained in the analog era. Some of them must have upgraded now, but this is the jet age. Can these people cope? Can they cope? I talk my own because of Ukure. So I am not over carried away with the credentials. Otherwise, there can never be a better credential than these ones. Now let's take a look at the other team. Okay, this is Esegam here. Itibe is there. There are too many barristers here. I like it in a way. I saw only one young man there who is going for president. I saw one radical guy in between. You know, that guy was actually a nightmare for the president, for the chairman. Maybe when I don't say to now. But there's something here though. I kind of see some madness here that can do things. But again, let me ask you people one thing. Now that today is election time and we are preparing for the wash night and all that, must they be old people? I don't get it. And when I saw what the youth are doing, I don't even know what to do anymore. The person they are calling youth, so don't nearly reach 40 years old. Make us swear, if any of those youth candidates, those people in the youth, the one who never reached 40 is approaching 40. And they say they are youth. So when are go be when are you guys going to be the, I don't know where you're going to be elders. When are you qualified to run the affairs of the place? I always refer to people. Gowon was president of Nigeria, head of state at 31. Obasanjo was 38 the first time. Buhari was 37. These guys were not old men. Is it because only old men now occupy Aso Rock? That's why you choose to give us only old men. What can an old man do in this office? Look at the two teams, Mona Noves. And this one. You see, my show is not for you. You may not be happy. But what can these people do for us? We are talking of changing. Hofa say he wants to change. Make Urhobo great again. How, sir? What is it? You know, the first thing I've been asking is, what are they saying they're going to do for us? Now, this is Urhobo Nation. This is the UPU. You know the reason I know why I thought Urhobo people should be angry today? The first people that set up this UPU, they were able to set up Urhobo College. Most of the people here now, na papa na Urhobo College, they go. They gave us a college. It's still alive. The college created by the UPU is still alive. Since I've been following this UPU till today, now that I'm an old man, we never get one single thing that the UPU has established. This is now that the Urhobo Nation have a lot of money, that they can do a lot of things. As you see them, so they are fighting to become president general, so they can collect money from governor. During the election, they will be great. Urhobo's son was killed in a crisis with Warri. None of these people were able to make a statement. I'm talking to both of them. I'm talking to the both team. What are these people going to really do for Urhobo Nation? No vessel. No. You see, when I come on this show, I don't know whether I have a friend. I would have preferred this other team. But look at the set of people. What are they going to do? What did they say they're going to do? What are they going to do that is different? Now, this is why that is pissing me off, you know. And everybody have a stake in Urhobo. Everybody allow me to do my own. Because if I don't like Urhobo, if I don't have a stake in it, I won't set up Urhobo television. So I have contributed. So let me say my own mind. For your information, UPU is not a socio-cultural organization. UPU is the government of an ethnic people. The ESCO. Where you carry your socio-cultural madness, go and cure it first. Because as far as I'm concerned, UPU can do a lot. You know what I propose for UPU? I propose something I call the Urhobo Commonwealth. You know what I talk about here? I said, how about UPU now? Come up with something called Urhobo Commonwealth. The mission will be to grow wealth for the Urhobo people. God gave us everything. We have it all. What is it that we don't have? The only thing that is killing us is not being able to be organized. And that is what we expect UPU to do for us. What is UPU doing now? What are they telling you they're going to do? Wait, our women, they go and borrow money to do business. Lapo is their best friend. Bank in Nigeria won't give them loan. They now go to Lapo to go and collect loan. This UPU, as the big rich, they could not think. My grandfather had a bank. My grandfather had Osusu before he died. The community bank. And what the beauty of the community bank was that if your child wants to go to school, you can go and take a loan and pay your child school fees. Then you pay every week. You can carry cassava, you say, you pay. You carry cassava, you say. These people were able to grow they were able to solve their problems with my grandfather's bank. Lapo is not the one they're depending on. Where is Urhobo Bank? Oh, UPU cannot do anything. Then why are they wasting my time? If UPU cannot organize a simple bank for the Urhobo people, why the hell are they wasting my time? Now, you know what I said? I told Ibori, what are you doing with the university? Western Delta University. That should be called Urhobo University. But what do I have to tell the man now if you guys cannot even organize yourself? What is the body going to do with the university anyway? What is it going to do with it? Nothing. It's not going to make billions of money from there. So if we give that university to Urhobo Nation, but is even the UPU ready to run a university? All of you, see, if our grandparents, let me get you, the UPU is older than Nigeria. UPU was already existing before Nigeria was formed in 1960. So it's not UPU was started in 1930 something or so. Way older than Nigeria. So we are talking of an organization that is so profound, that have a root that you cannot just do. And they were able to set up Urhobo College. Oh my God. Because the Czechia people had Hosi College. They were not going to educate you. Our forefathers did it. I'm looking at these new crops of politicians. The moment I get them, then Ibori, all of them, I want to see so. Where is Urhobo University? So we don't have Urhobo Bank, we don't have Urhobo University, we don't even have the simple thing. What is it that you cannot do with Urhobo? God gave you people petrol, the oil, is there on our land. You guys don't even have a single small refinery. Dangote have a refinery. For your information, Urhobo is a population of over 10 million. We are more than 10 million. Are you saying if we come together, we cannot set up a refinery of our own and enjoy what God has given to us? The last time now, if I talk to the youth now, they're going to tell me, oh, we're going to fight on Polo to make sure the one that come to Urhobo. You know what that in me? You be Deve. Deve people never progress once. You never go any community where Deve they. I have experience in Lagos. When I was in Lagos, I bought my plot of land from these Yoruba people. We call them the Omonile. You pay them this money. Go and look at where they stay. Now, in fact, you'll be surprised. Is this man the Omonile, the one that collected rent from you? He no get life. Thou shalt not sell the land. And go to your community today. Those people collecting Deve, I swear, none of them get one good building. One, they don't get. Because it's a cost to sell your land. And what Urhobo have done till today is biblical. I'm talking from God. Those of you that plays with me, you might not know. I am a prophet of God. And if I say something, go and watch out. If you sell your land, you will never progress. And right now, what Urhobo are doing, we are selling land. All we're doing is waiting for, we are host community. Host community. So somebody will come and make money from your land and go. You are host community. You're waiting for handouts. You are a fool. Is that it? So is that what we're going to tell our children? That during our time, we were host communities. And in fact, let me tell you one bad thing. One verse. Go to the host communities in the Urhobo land. They are the poorest. In Ogara, the least developed place is Ovade. Panosian have been drilling oil since I was born. I think Panosian came in 1967. I was born in 1967. I'm now an old man. That's how long they've been drilling oil from that place. Go to the community. Ovade is the least developed place in Ogara. Have you been to Kokori? Kokori is supposed to shine with the amount of oil. In fact, the oil in Kokori is second to none. Go and look at Kokori. You know why you are behind? Because you refuse to look beyond the handout. You are like an Omonile. And you see them. Have you seen their guys? They have the host community group. All they do is marry new wives. No, tomorrow. None of us. I will talk my own. Hate me. You are ashamed. Will it be out of place today if our discussion now that we are talking about the new UPU is how we're going to get a refinery? Now, Ibori is not going to get up and say, I want a refinery. Amara will not start a refinery talk. No, but the president that will start a refinery talk will be the president of the UPU. The kings are divided now because the kings have their different kingdoms. So they don't have a power to call a complete meeting. The UPU is the body that can do that. That is why this election is important. It's not about some two weak people or two people looking for handouts. No. It's about it. Tomorrow we can build together. We can do it too. But I can't force you. It's not about what I see. It's about what you see, my people. You know, are you telling me that we cannot have a bank? No, when I talk, they will ask me, is that the other people get bank? I say, are you a fool? Must other people do it? Can't you be an example? Can't you be an example? You know, sometimes I prefer the job people, they are doing better than us. You see, I'm more proud of them right now than you. Urhobo people na so rapa na the time. Let me give you this story. It's not as if Urhobo are not successful people, but right now they make me vex. It was an Ijaw man that first started the Niger Delta Republic. He was the first person to seek succession. You know, as I'm doing my research, and I'm wondering, where is the Ijaw people safe? I'm so disappointed that those they are making movies at the moment, none of them has taken time to say, I want to make a film about Isaac Boro. I will be too, I'm not too proud of it. I don't want, it's from my place, but I would have loved him to be a Urhobo man, and I would like to make the movie. I would like to make a movie about Ibori right now on how he struggled for the Niger, in fact, for resource control. Ibori is my hero. As far as I'm a Urhobo man, he's my hero. Why? Not because he's my brother. Because he was able to make an impact at the Aso Boriwori right now. You have been governor. Now friendship you go make with now you they go bow for the man. Ibori was not buying for Obasanjo. He tell Obasanjo, look Obasanjo face, say, sir, the oil you are taking from my place, we want more percentage. Obori want to get that liver. Mona help me live can look am. Mona help me look Obori. Mona not vessel at the talk. So make we bring Obori, we kill him, yes. But you fit. Ọdún wo yada wọn la bada. Obuye that time me olapo. Not be to come decide who go be UPU President General. What they do that, Christophe? For shut up. When I'm my job now, why I not go talk? You see, guys, for those of you who were thinking that I came to do one thing in the Urhobo Nation, that's why I tell you, I say, I have been able to, listen, as I'm broadcasting to even to my own personal platform. My platform is SRTV and ART, African Renaissance Television. In the UK, I am more of an African. That's why I run the platform called African Renaissance Television. In Nigeria, I call it SRTV. But they are all registered. SRTV, ART, they're all registered in both places, in the UK and in Nigeria. That is me. I'm not dragging anything in Urhobo Nation. I know they follow and drag anything, but it's my place. It can do better, and I know we can. We cannot be on Monile. In the 21st century, when we have all the potential, I'm so disappointed right now to see even you, the people, the young people. Tomorrow I'm coming to you. Let this election finish. You know the young people, I'm confused. I thought you guys going to do something great. The last time you had a convention, I was expecting a huge communique. I actually sent some things to them. I sent it personally to Blessed. He didn't even know how to get back to me. Bros, I don't understand what you write to. What it be? You know if you ask. Old man like me, write something sent to you. Who do you think you are? Now, I'm looking at what you're trying to do. Now, this kind of election, I want run. And I'm going to say this today. It's a young boy I love so much. But this one won't work. You know what I was thinking right now? I was thinking people like Blessed will be saying, okay, now, you know what? I'm now President General. Let's do something for the young people. You know, one big trouble we have, or one big shame, one thing that is we are behind. I'm going to identify only two areas. Do you know anytime we have a governor, the only thing they do is construct road? Let me repeat that. If all the governors do is construct road. So if that is what our governors are interested in, why don't we even train Urhobo people in road construction so that we can begin to have companies so that we can say to them, don't spend the money to bring Julius Berger. Can we do this road? Do you know how many people will be employed? Obori will spend 70 billion and another one on roads already. They cost us if we do them. Oh, our hand, they swear for us. Say this head, no fit do road. Number two, that's not the first one. That's not to please government or just to at least drag something. But the one that really concerned me, might be this. When I listen. And I'm disappointed that you people don't think. Now, they say we have oil. Now, they say we take the here. We don't know whether we still have more oil even in my own land. We don't know. I bought the land in Ogarikina. I don't know whether there's oil there. How am I supposed to know? I'm not a geologist. Do we have Urhobo geologists? Do you have a association of geologists in the Urhobo Nation? Do we even have that now that God has given us this land that is so blessed with oil? Did we even manage to train geologists and begin to encourage them to work within our land? And tell us there's more oil here. There's this here. Geologists, they don't have to look for only oil. Do you know whether we have even gold in our land? Do we know? What else do you think God must have deposited in that land that we are looking at like Akpa like this in the 21st century? Now, what is you doing? That the Christian go can't tell you now young people say, this now where we are supposed to think. No, what if they want to do something? Look, wait. Oh, I saw a post. My friend sent me something that they are donating money for the next convention. I tell her, I say, if he send me that thing again, I go block him. He only too close to me. I should block him. You think that the Chris will come to where they do convention? Tell me, say we are working on the next refinery that the Chris will be there. Tell me that you are trying to train people on how to get the oil in our land, that the Chris will be there. Tell me how Urhobo State get bank, that the Chris will be there. Convention. When I go eat banga soup and starch finish, go home. So I don't get starch and banga soup eat for my house. That's why I'm going there. You guys are joking, eh? I mean, I waste my time set up television because of people who want to do convention. Look at me very well. How many years I want to live on earth when I get time to go do banga meeting? That's all we do. This convention, these people will do, this election we're doing now, don't be surprised. They will tell you what's going to happen in the next convention. The young people, they've organized their own convention. It's big. You know why I'm so happy? I look at the convention, the one thing that interests me is the amount of talent in the Urhobo Nation. I watch Ali Baba talk. Listen, the first time I asked who is Ali Baba was during when Goodluck Jonathan was there. This guy addressed the creative industry in Nigeria. I'm not talking of Urhobo. He addressed the creative industry in Nigeria. And I was saying, who is that guy? Am I listening to a Nigerian? It turned out that guy is Ali Baba, and he's my own brother. And I'll say, wow. So we have people like this in Urhobo Nation. If you look at the research carefully, Urhobo people, they dominated, even this comedian, the comedy we are talking of today now Urhobo started. Oprah Winfrey see they talking today, Night of 1,000 Laughs. The Nollywood, Oprah Winfrey was the producer. We have the Amata family, the Ejiro family. Now, guess what? Another so. This man became an Okowa na genius now. I say if it is Okowa, that's it. I say Okowa is the most intelligent. Okowa was a governor. You know what he did? He was able to set up a film village. In where? In Asaba. And today, Asaba, which is a dry land, is now the biggest place where they make film in this South zone. But the talents are actually from Urhobo land. That's why for us. So. I listened to Ali Baba. I see I go die here that day. I shared the video and I'm looking. Hello. Even the truth be say, the chairman of the boy, Ayo, AY, one all of them they talk. The boy want to identify with Urhobo self because I worry he grow up. But go the worry now. You see, I thought that this last convention now to declare Urhobo a film city. No. Now Banga they go eat. And I asked them, what was the result of that convention? Now my brother be governor now. Also many which message has Esegam got to discuss with Uboriwori other than we need motor? Blessed, I also you say you get Jeep now. So maybe now that one be the thing. Now motor na need. Mona for marrying new wives. At the end of the day, you go come Europe. Come suffer. God bless our land, man. Don't do this. My people, we can stop this. We can do better. You see, why am I concerned about this? Why do you think I'm here this evening to waste my time to talk about Urhobo Nation? It's because I think the next president of UPU should set the track. Now, I was thinking that a younger person should run the office because it's a young person that will see what I'm talking about. We are not living in the old time. Those days when we go to secondary school, they teach us how to legible writing. It don't pass. Oh. AI is moving at a pace I don't understand. We don't need some outdated people to run the affairs of Urhobo Nation. I'm too old, sir, for it. I can tell you that I'm exposed because I try to educate myself. Where are you? Young people, this is what you have to offer us. Then we are in more trouble. We're in trouble. No vessel. So, you see, where it is so sad is when you see the same young people not looking beyond today. I thought these people were going to die soon, so they don't care. We are, listen, if we do another 20, 30 years, we don't try. If we do 30 years now, by the time in fact, after 20 years now, I'm not just saying when they under my leg, between my leg, not going to work again. I will just eat till I go. But young people, blessed, you have years ahead of you. What are you thinking? What do you see tomorrow? No, it's not about what I see. What did you young people see tomorrow? How can these people be the one to pilot that affairs? What do we need you old people to run the affairs? That was my first question. If we can even deal with that, then we have the youth wing at least to carry the team. What are they planning? Is it the Urhobo Nation? Is it the Urhobo you see? That's not the Urhobo I saw. If it is the same Urhobo, I wouldn't have set up Urhobo television. If you watch me carefully, I was never here to joke. Never. Now we have a governor. He's an analog governor, no problem, no problem. But at least you can make the guy to work. I am sure if Urhobo people had gone to Borivori today now and say, we want Urhobo, we want our own film village. We don't have to compete with Asaba, but we're going to do our own in a different way. We have so many loopholes. Borivori is short of ideas. Borivori wanted to do something. He wanted to set up another branch of the university, put one in his village. I wanted to have mine. You know what I'll tell Borivori? Borivori, that film you are putting in your village, we're going to do something different. Urhobo have talent. We're not going to have theater art again. I'll be talking about it. Those of you that knows me. We're going to have a department for film production. It will be the only university in Nigeria that offers film production. Think about it, Borivori. But I'm surprised. So even if we cannot set up a film village, will we indirectly make that place a film village? Do you know a university could be a production hub? Every day I talk about this, even most UK universities, they are not doing it. I was just right here at the Middlesex University yesterday. And I know the equipment they have. They don't even do anything with it too. You're like typical brain, they wasted. Equipment wasted. Yet I will be the one to say, oh, what do you do? What are you guys doing with all this? Because you know what? They go to school too much. The only thing they're going to get the end of month salary. Why do they care? They go to class and teach and they go home. They can't be bothered. Hey, imagine now, say, the new university Oboriwo is set up in Urhobo land, which is Urhobo, I don't know where it is. Now we make it a film production center. I'm not saying you cannot offer other courses, so then we have done something unique. Oboriwo, by that way, you have indirectly made your place a film production hub. Everybody will be going there. Let me tell you the power of film. That's my industry. When you make a film in a village, you know the amount of money that comes in there. Producers will bring in their money to spend. They're going to shoot. They're going to employ locals. They're going to use location. They're going to stay in hotel. They're going to eat food. You know why in the UK, if you make film in the UK, they give you money back? In America, I think in Massachusetts, you get a 3%. In the UK now, they've increased it. You now get about 38%, almost 40% of your money back because they know you are coming there, you're coming here to spend your money. They want you to bring the money and spend it here. But what if you can do that and people now come to Urhobo land to go and shoot film, they will be carrying their hard-earned money to come and shoot there. Local people will be trained. Hotels will be engaged. Hey! Because you know why we have a comparative advantage? Because we got the talent. We get Godons. We get Alibaba na guru. Even a comedy, this comedian self will come put their face because they now have a great face. In fact, I was surprised 2 days ago. Is it not? I was seeing my Facebook now. I saw sister even Tony Majaro now from he go bury papa for Ugeli. So now Ugeli boy. Hello. That's why for now. Mona take one word. Tell me why did these people want to do now as President General? To organize convention. Now they waste my time. Now I know saying that they waste my time. You know, my name is Daddy Chris. I am not an ordinary person. No matter all my mistakes, that's not one of it. That's not one of it. And you know, can you imagine that when I'm not doing show, that I forgot to put my phone on silence? But that's what you get. Anyway, well, I'm going to say this. Let me just put my phone on silent because if I don't put it on silent, it's not going to be good. You're going to get more and more of this. Urhobo, I'm very sorry about that. But let me make this clear. This nation called Urhobo is a great nation. When I was growing up, I only knew the like of Hebrew. And Hebrew did not wait for Nigeria to grow the Urhobo nation. Can I remind those of them from Ogara? We had Hebrew jetty. The set of young people that went to, the only man I know that went to the United States through Dock Workers Union. Those people, when ship land, they will drop the goods from the ship. They called them the Dock Workers Union. They were so strong that Alabama had to go to the United States. The blessings of our nation is something you cannot even recount. Now, only Ogara, as that Ogariki did there, so every boat can go and park there. Hebrew saw it. He was bringing fish into the land. The man was wealthy. That is the Urhobo, I know. So meaning we can be rich. If Urhobo not they great, Ogboru not fit plot cool. Maybe it's time we beg Ogboru to come back. Ibori, if you not fit help us, I'm angry. I'm looking at them. The last time I was going around them. Don't forget, the next people, this convention when I get to, the list of the donor they here. People like them, we don't throw away 10 million, 10 million, just give for convention. What did they want to do there? But what is important is if you set up something and you invite these people, they will contribute. And I'm not even looking for donors. I don't believe in people donating money to Urhobo Nation. I want them to invest in the nation. Kai. If the President General of the UPU now say, we're going to set up a refinery, I want Urhobo sons and daughters to invest, or we want to set up the bank. Let me tell you one secret. Our man came from the United States. When he got to me, he's a financial guru in the US. Uncle Frank. I won't say more. You don't know him. He went to Nigeria. You know, trying to find a way how his company can work with the CBN. He talks on that level. People that have talked to CBN and how things can work. Guess what? I called my brother so that Uncle Frank is in town. Please give him all assistance. He took him to the CBN SA to the CBN, special advisor to the CBN director, governor. That kind of from Saple. So if you want to have a bank, the special advisor to the governor of the CBN, that Saple begin. Now here I want to do something. I can also say the next person, whenever they talk about that from Ogara, are confused. My younger brother. I'm not calling name. Are you saying we don't have people? What people don't have is leadership. Borihori, you see, when you want to interfere with the election of the UP now, what do you have in mind? You just everything I had to win election. Why are you interested? Why are you interested in Nesegam becoming the next president general? I don't know the other guy, so I'm not really fighting for him because I don't see any team here that is really my team. But my own is I hate oppression. Why can't you allow us to have a free and fair elections? If I talk on a good verse, I not be small picking again, no. So if I deal with small picking, when I go deal with them, I am an old man. By next 2 years, I will be 60 years old. I don't complete time. I'm not in all these 2 years again, no? Because as soon as I'll be 59, I will be 60. Where are the fear? Who are the fear? What do you want to give me? Nothing they do me, nothing. Somebody say what to me, I say if I die today, I'll not be small picking when he die. You'll be mistaken in the make. Because in a way, I have made a lot of impact. Maybe when I'm gone, you guys will know. I have. So, and I'm here looking at my people and I'm ashamed. But it's not too late. I've spoken a lot today. Why am I talking? I just wish you guys can see the potential of this Urhobo nation. And the only way it's going to be done, Ibori is not going to come back and say, I want to university for Urhobo nation. Amagege is not going to come with the university. Ibori will not come with the university. All Ibori can do is I'm bringing the university to my place. I'm dragging it there. It is we, this body, that can say, no, what we need now, that university when you bring to Ibori, for her to make impact, we could make her film, so that we go, you know, you get to create something. We go make sure, say that university, if nothing else, they train geologists in a practical way. When I say geologists, when Goofy look at our land, tell us what we get. Come on, they swear for us. Are we waiting for another white man to come and discover gold from our land? Because that's the only thing Africa God have. You know, as I'm sitting down here, I'm looking at myself and I'm saying to myself, I'm from Ogariki. If you come out in those days, from Mike of our house, you see river when they go bath. When you know the potential of that river, when they say a land flowing with milk and honey, now the milk and honey, they flow. Hey, okay, there we go. What have we done with it? For those of you, when I was growing up, there's one company called National Stream. They were prepared, they go to the sea, they fish and they bring shrimps, and which they export. Big. None of that in the interest of Urhobo people. None of that made these people want to be president general. They are wasting my time here. With all the potential in your land, you will still go and beg governor to go and give you food. If you finish, I swear, there's nothing they're going to do. Now, you know why I know? UP is organizing convention. They are looking for donation. Meaning they don't have money. The same way our kings, all they can do now is beg governor to give them money. Whether you have money in your land. I don't want to talk about our kings today. But if you give up, how can God give you the number one industry in this world? The first industry is the land. Let me repeat. The first industry is the land. L-A-N-D. You own the land. So what are you doing with it? The last time I asked, I'm going to say this before and then I'm going to shut up. The last time I checked, have you been to Lagos of recent? Go and count the number of estates in Lagos. Housing estate. I'm not even talking of something very unique. I bet go to Ethiopia West. When I get one estate there, go to Ethiopia East. Abraham, I get estate. Ugeli when the BC food is really the opening land. Estate there. Now, you see, God, I'm asking myself, what does it take to have estate? Do you know that the most sad thing, would it not be your own land, whether you like them or not, what is not our own? Checking people don't drag down and take. So if we have anything at all, but we don't have shortage of land, look at Ugeli, look at Saple, look at Abraka, look at Agbon, Kokori. All these places are dry land that you can turn to heaven. You can turn those places to heaven. We don't have one single housing unit, no housing plan. Kai, we not do well. We not do well. Let's not deceive us. I thought these people were going to say, oh, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? If I'm the President General, now I'm going to do this. Because I never heard them talk. All this one, hey, follow this, make Urhobo great again. And they look them. Forget Esigan, that one as a gamma. I'm asking now, not Versa. I'm not a child. I'm asking you, what are you going to do if they say, okay, among all the communities, because we have so many kings, if it's easy. Ogara, one a king, I bet we look for one plot of land. That is some wonderful acres of land. First thing, we're going to have a housing estate. Urhobo sons and daughters, spied by Ogara children. They're full here. They're full Nigeria. They're full America. We are not having an estate. Trust me, you're not going to even start them before they go buy the whole place. If you do that, you've dragged your people home. You've opened an estate. You've developed the city. Thanks to you. Leadership is all we need. Oh, this is what Marcus Garvey saw. He's my hero. Marcus Garvey came to the United States and saw that black people are poor. But within the black community, there were a lot of wealth. He said, I'm not waiting for the white man. He started to build his own wealth within his own community. The man bought sheep. A poor man that carried a paper bag from Jamaica, he was able to buy sheep. What can you not achieve when you put people together? That is the power of leadership. These two men talking now, can you see it in them? When I said we are not looking for an old Urhobo nation, we're looking for a new Urhobo nation, you guys won't listen. My name is Daddy Chris, and I am annoying. Everybody know me to be so. Sometimes I'm despicable. But if you listen carefully, I'm telling you the truth. I am angry. I'm a very, very angry man. Because this is not the Urhobo I want to see. This is not the Urhobo we should be talking about. We have the potential to be a great nation. And that Urhobo nation we can be. We have, you know what is so beautiful? Our forefathers already set the path. They gave us, when Benin people never get union, let me tell you, as Moses Tiger, Barrister Esigan, ask Moses Tiger, when I was sharing the thought with Moses Tiger told me that other than the Zulu tribe in South Africa, these were the people talking about us, because Urhobo people were the Zulu tribe. These were the kind of people who were working because we were already setting up like them. But what happened to Urhobo nation? Did we die in between? Because I can hear Zulu, I never hear Urhobo people. Wado. That's why I'm going to try and end this show, because I don't annoy many people this evening again. I'm not coming here to come annoy now. I can't talk through. But I'm not saying my things the best now. Well, as Urhobo people, I could dance one Urhobo people. When I see Urhobo people dance here, that will tell you, say, now I like to play this video because I don't even take permission from them. But I know they are Urhobo people. They won't sue me. But what I love about it is to see Urhobo people dance and dance and dance. And these were Urhobo women in the UK. They were raising money on this very occasion for hospitals in Delta State. Can you imagine? Meaning if you call on them for anything reasonable, they will come to you. So nobody's telling you to raise the money, Barrister Esigan. But do you have the leadership to call on these people? Let me show you Urhobo people in London first. This is London. Oh. Imagine the ones elsewhere. I bet we could dance with them first. Thank you very much. Let's see this before I come back. When they do it, when they do it, when they don't get it, See, I love to see that track. You know, people, these are Urhobo people. Urhobo daughters, they pull this event together. Unfortunately, like this stay to the end, but they raise a huge amount of money. Now, they're just raising money as charity. Imagine you tell these children to come and invest at home, or to come and have that you are building your estate, to come and buy your house. Maybe they can even pay a mortgage little by little. All of them will buy one place, so that the sweat we are sweating here, we can see it at home. You have to find a way to drag this money home, sir. What single initiative has the UPU brought? Do you know that? You know, when I was working 24 hours on Urhobo team, I was thinking that Urhobo should have a football team that should be playing football around the world. They will come to UK. That is the only way our children will be exposed. Do we have one? Do you? What is it that we cannot do? Is it Urhobo music? You see, I was listening to Enakbodia, and I was listening to this new set of Urhobo young people. God, I say, look at it. There's one that, in fact, anytime I see Korokoro, in those days, I say Korokoro to go on out. You know, there's so much potential in the land. You have a governor. If I talk, my good verse, shut up. But whether you listen or you don't, tomorrow you come to your senses and you realize what that the Christ is saying is the truth, and we can do better. Now, I have dropped this message. I intentionally did it. Whoever become the President General will be my President General. That's no problem. If Esegan can learn and then change, if he wins, 90% is look as if he's the one they've adopted right now. He's the anointed one, as I can see. One and no verse. But if maybe because of this, if you can say, no, I'm putting my hand out, go and conduct your election, Oborori will be blessing you. And God will bless you for not be the one to distort the destiny of people. I don't know who God wants, so it's not my take to do. Like I said, this is part of election. Maybe that's the way you win election. I don't mind. But I think the governor should stay out of it, because we voted you as an Urhobo man, not to come and oppress one for the other. Both of them are Urhobo children. Stay away, not because you're in a good position, you begin to oppress. The same thing I said to Blessed today. Stay away. Because you got the mandate of the people. Do not abuse it. We didn't vote you in to use the ESCO to come and say something, or come and use your money to come and oppress us. That's why I have my concern. Otherwise, whoever win will be my President General. My take is, let there be a new direction. Let there be a new vision for Urhobo people. We got everything it takes. We got a beautiful land. We got a fertile land. We got oil in our land. We got, above all, talented human beings. Like what I said, when I see I go die, they laugh. Before I go die, they open mouth, I don't laugh, tire. God does. That one, they can't talk of the Papa or Ali Baba. When I don't know the word of Ali Baba. Like I said, listen to me. I'm a trained professional in the film industry. When I listen to somebody talk in the creative industry, I know. I said he was talking during the time of Goodluck Jonathan. I asked, who is that guy? I discovered it's Ali Baba. Now, Urhobo man, what are we doing? I saw him come to that convention and I thought he's going to do something in that angle. Knowing fully well that we have the talent to hit the world in the movie, music, and comedy. How can I keep quiet? Maybe they said I should be quiet. Well, I'm going to try not to do more than an hour show, because that is what I'm asked to do, and I'm going to keep it within that range. I want to thank you all for joining me, for those of you that could join the show tonight. For those of you who have offended, that's my job. My job is to annoy you so that maybe you wake up and don't meet to disrespect you, but you need to be disrespected. Maybe you wake up. And I want to say this to many of you again that are there. We come from a beautiful land. We're doing great things and we can do greater things now. Let us wake up and start. And let this UPU next election be a roadmap to either Esigan or Simeon. Whoever becomes tomorrow, I'm going to pick a call and I'm going to congratulate you. But the nation needs to move forward. I am saying two of you are already too old. But who said too old? If you're not old here, then maybe you can do something. But I wonder whether Barrister Esigan go wake up in the morning with that energy, went back, no go play now. Yeah, let's go and do this. This is a man when he come to celebrate. Now ceremonial president, now they won't do. That's why I'm worried. Even in the time of little challenges, they could not get up. Okwama community, they will abandon them. One of the biggest shame of our time. None of these two people will not see them. Let it be a wake-up call. It's not too late. They cannot do a turnaround and say, now we're going to contribute. And then we will be blessing them. I will be thanking them. Thank you very much. That's where I'm going to try and end the show. Let me play this Urhobo national anthem so that you know who we are as people. The way Nigeria have a national anthem, we have a national anthem. Blessed, not you fly Urhobo flag. Meaning you know that you are a nation. Let me sing the national anthem. I'll keep the rest for the next day. Because the election, we must win. Thank you very much. Let's have the Urhobo national anthem. Only state created for us that would have been in our area. We fought, and the team is now in Asaba. You guys, let me sell ourselves to the president. Sell ourselves, that is what it is. And the things, like I said, you guys are watching, you are excited, you are happy with this. That's why I'm confused. That's why I came on that show and I talked about. I don't think I've offended you. You know, you could be offended. I don't mind. But I just want to put some facts why people were shouting. Yes, I have issues. Let me say this. And I asked a very difficult question. And that's the part I'm going to address it. But do they have issues with you? And they make money for you? Because I don't think that you should even give money of the state to people, no matter who you are. But I, as the governor, I work with the community. The community will farm